Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's really well. I am here in Washington, D.C., and really happy to be joined by my dear friend Sharice Davids. I think I'm supposed to be this way. Sharice Davids. And Rep Davids joined. There we go. And we're going to talk about the COVID-19 vaccine. Here we go. Go live. Hi, Sharice. Oh, Congresswoman Davids.
Hello.
How are you? How are you?
Good.
Good, good. Thanks for joining me today.
Look.
Oh, yes, that's awesome. I love it.
Love it. Here with you.
Yeah, thanks. I am sitting in my office. It's a bright sunny day in Washington, D.C. I wore my heavy coat and I don't think I needed it.
No.
Because I was hot by the time I got here.
Yeah, I did the same. I was walking and then I was like, oh no, I'm way overdressed for the weather today.
Yeah, there you go. So, well, thanks for joining me. Sorry for the technological difficulties. And if you know me, I'm not a big tech person. So, you know, that's my excuse for the day. But I wanted to talk about the COVID-19 vaccine. And I'm really happy that you're here because I know this is it's a really important issue. And I know it's one that you care deeply about. So just so everyone knows, Sharice and we got our vaccines as part of the first round because members of Congress were deemed essential workers. And of course, we want to be here so that we can work on legislation and get it passed so that people have relief for COVID, for this horrible pandemic. And I was not afraid to get my vaccine. What about you, Sharice?
No, I wasn't scared or hesitant about getting the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be, I don't know if you and I have talked about this, but I did feel somehow about getting my vaccine before my mom, who works at the post office and goes to work every single day. And interacts with a lot of people. But, you know, like you said earlier, there is a continuity of government thing. We cast votes on behalf of hundreds of thousands of people. And that's a thing that we have a responsibility to do. So I was, I wasn't scared to get it though.
Okay, excellent. And I know that, why do you think it's important for everyone to get vaccinated when it becomes available? And I mean, we want people to have confidence in this system, right? And feel confident when they get their vaccine. So why do you think it's important that everyone get vaccinated?
Yeah, I think that's a really important question because first of all, right now, a lot of people are living in, folks are scared to catch COVID-19 because it's a very dangerous disease. And getting the vaccine, the more of us, as it continues to roll out, and I know the administration is really ramping up efforts to get the vaccine out to as many people as possible. We know that getting on the other side of this pandemic is so important. And the way that we do that is by getting as many people vaccinated as quickly as possible. So it's important because we all want to hug each other again and see our loved ones and get back to normal. And I know our small businesses are suffering and want to be able to open their doors as soon as they can in a safe way. And the more people who take the vaccine when it's available to them, the sooner all of that will happen.
And what do you tell people, like people who are kind of skeptical or believe in some of the myths out there, right? Like there's anti-vaccine people who feel like it's dangerous, and I mean,
I think so. So there are definitely folks who are feeling, you know, I mentioned people are scared about catching the coronavirus, but folks are also scared because, you know, I think we have to take into account the like long, complex history in this country that that some folks have experienced. All kinds of things that would make them scared to take a vaccine, to take this specific vaccine even. And I think we have to not just acknowledge that, but also make sure that folks know that we have had some of the best scientists in the world working on this. And one of the reasons that I also was glad to take it early was because I think it's important for folks to see our elected officials and you know, leaders in various spaces taking the vaccine. We are a couple of weeks out. I think we got ours pretty close to the same time.
Yeah,
we're weeks and weeks out from taking both doses, and you know, I think the more folks who can see leaders like yourself and elected officials taking the vaccine, and that it is safe and can help us get on the other side of this pandemic, the better.
absolutely. So in New Mexico, we have people can go and register for a vaccine, and this is the website cvvaccine@nmhealth.org. And I know a lot of folks who've gotten their vaccines. My 85-year-old mother, she got her first vaccine. She's waiting to get her second one, which I'm so grateful for. And if we're both vaccinated, maybe I can see her in person again instead of through a window. And I would just love to hug my mom.
Yeah.
Does Kansas have a website where folks can go and register?
Well, so one of the things I've been encouraging folks to do, because, you know, my district has a few counties in it. And then, of course, the state of Kansas, and for anybody who's on here who's not necessarily in the 3rd district, you can go to my website at davids.house.gov, and we have a coronavirus resource page where you can find, if you're in Johnson County or Wyandotte County or another county, we have the resources on there so that folks can find the most appropriate place for them. And it's davids.house.gov, and the coronavirus resource page is right there.
There you go. I think we have one of those too. We've had one since the beginning where people can get all the information in one place. Excellent. Excellent. Well, Sharice, I want to say that I appreciate your mom so much as a frontline worker. She's at the post office working hard every day so that we can get our medication, so people can get their medication, so they can, you know, get new shoes for their kids, for all those things. I appreciate her work. Please give her my tremendous thanks.
I'm absolutely going to tell her. And today is my mom's birthday.
Yay!
So,
happy birthday!
Definitely send her. I'll send her your love, please. Same to you.
Yes, happy birthday. And before we hop off, like, what else do you want your anyone? I mean, there's not just your constituents, but mine are watching. Anything you want to say? What do you want to say to everyone before we sign off?
You know, this has been such a hard time in the world, in our country, certainly here at the Capitol, because folks are dealing with a lot, and this pandemic has had such a devastating impact on so many people. But the sun is breaking through the clouds. You know, we have an administration that is really ramping up and taking a science-based, evidence-based approach to getting the vaccine to as many people as possible. I'm feeling very, very optimistic and encouraged about the months and years to come. And I just, I know that things have been really, really hard for a while, but we have so many great things on the horizon, and I include your nomination and the process you're in right now to move over to Interior as one of those encouraging things.
Well, I think, I feel like none of us could ever give up, right? I mean, when I think about our ancestors who never gave up, I'm here because they never gave up. You're here because your ancestors never gave up, regardless of how difficult things were. And I think in this day and age, all of us, no matter where you live, what your culture is, who you are, all of your ancestors worked extremely hard so you could be here today. And it's up to us to continue to move forward so that we can have a good and rightful place for generations that will come behind us. And so we'll just stay positive and keep moving forward. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in, for watching today. Always, always proud to join my dear friend and sister, Sharice Davids, Kansas 3. And just know that we're working hard for all of you. We want to make sure that we're supporting President Biden and Vice President Harris in the hard work they're doing, because President Biden made this public health crisis a priority, and he is living up to that promise. And so look forward to what this administration can help us do and move through this.
And then when we're on the other side of this pandemic and we get all the coronavirus packages and relief and recovery going, we can start to work on our infrastructure.
Absolutely, because infrastructure is
sexy.
Okay, everybody.
Okay.
Wish Sharice's mom a happy birthday and a sincere happy birthday. And we'll see you on the floor later.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Bye,
Thanks.
Sharice. Bye. Bye. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Sorry to put my glasses on so I can end. Take care, everybody.